guys, this is Joe Keeping. Today I will be having a 2-look Oll tutorial out. So in this vid I'll just be having all the 2-look cases that I know and the ones that I use and the algorithms and stuff for it. Big thanks for Sebastian Carrillo for suggesting this for me to do. Go subscribe to this YouTube channel. I may have the link down in the description, and let's get right to the video. So the first part of 2-look Oll is being able to do the line cases or these cases. There's also the one piece case, but you can just easily use one of these algs to set one of the cases up. So the way I do this case with the 3 on the top left corner, I do F, inverse sexy, F prime. You may know that from 3x3 and it's extremely easy. Then what I do for the case with the line, I have the 2 and the left hand, and I just do F, sexy move, F prime. Okay, these are going to be the Antisune cases for 2-look. So the first one is going to have this corner like this. It's going to be pointing away in these 2 corners in this orientation. And I believe this is pretty similar to 3x3, where this is pointing away and these are pointing like that. So the first thing for this case, you're just going to be doing R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. It's just basically the Antisune case for 3x3. Then for this one, it looks similar to this case, except it's on the back hand side. And this is also like the Antisune case for 3x3. It looks like this from the left hand side. You can do it lefty or you can do it from the back. But the alg you would do for this is R prime, U2 prime, R, U, R prime, U, R. I'll also have these algs on the screen and in the description. So these 2 are the Sune cases for 2-look. This is just a Sune or the Sune alg on 3x3, just this case. So of course what you do for this is R, U, R prime, U, R, U2 prime, R prime. And you recognize it by having this corner towards you, like this pattern where they just keep on coming towards you, and then you execute. Then on this one, you're gonna be doing the Sune from the back side. You're just gonna have one corner facing towards you and the others facing away from you. So all you do is R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U2, R. So these are some different cases for 2-look. I forgot the exact name for them, but it's extremely similar to 3x3. On this, you see on 3x3 where the headlights are facing both away from you, like this on 3x3. And on this one, it's a little different since the headlights face towards away, and 2 of them face towards you. And it is similar to this. So what you would do for this first case is whatever alg you use on this, you would do the second one, the R, U2, R prime, get that alg. So the way you recognize it is by these 2 facing towards you and 2 facing away from you. And the alg goes like this: R, U2, R prime, U, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. Then this one, you should know this from 3x3. It, like I already pointed it out, and it's just the inverse of that out. So it's R, U, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Next is going to be the two corner swap cases. These two look really similar, but they both have different algs. For this one, there's no alg that you have on 3x3. I don't think this one works on that, but well, it probably works, but it's probably not as good as this one. So the alg you would do on this, you will recognize by these two facing towards you. You would do F, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, prime, R prime, F prime. So basically just F and Sune, F prime. Then there's this case. You can use two different algs. I'll show them both. But the main one I use is this. You recognize by these two facing towards you. R, U2, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. There's also this alg if you prefer to use something different. R, U2 prime, R prime, U prime, R, U2 prime, R prime. They both do the same thing. Then there is this case. I only have used, there's two different algs to use, but I prefer using something a little different. It's basically just this for 3x3. These where the corners are facing away. There's another alg, but at the moment I do not remember it, so if you don't like this alg, you can find another one on your own. So the way I recognize is by these two facing away from me, and I execute it like this. R2 prime, D prime with the thumb, R, U2, R prime, D with the pointer finger, R, U2 prime, R. So it is basically the same alg as 3x3. And there is another alg, but I do not remember it at the moment. So the next case is these two cases where the corners are pointing away from each other. There's two algs you can use for whichever situation you are in. So the first alg you rotate up and you do R, U, R prime, D, R, U prime, R prime, D prime. So it's basically just a commutator. And I don't usually use that alg though. So this next case, you have these two pointing in the top left corner. You can do F, R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. So if you remember this case from earlier, you just do F and Antisune instead of F and Sune. So these next two cases are probably the hardest cases that you get for 2-look. It's where none of the corners are oriented and they both look different. So for this first one, you will recognize it by mostly these two corners. One faces towards you on the right side and one faces away from you, and the headlights are on the top left corner. So the way you do this alg is R, U, R prime, U2, R, U2 prime, R prime, U, R, U2 prime, R prime. Then for this case, you don't want the headlights right here. You actually want them right here. And the way you recognize it is on the left side it's going to be pointing to you, and on the right it's going to be pointing away. So the way you do this case is R, U2, R prime, U2 prime. I'm sorry. R U2 R prime U R U R prime. Hold up. I'm sorry about that little fumble. I now remember how to do it. So you recognize it by this, and the headlights in the back right corner. R U2 R prime U R U2 R prime U2 prime R U prime R prime. So here is the final case. It's this and the other one that has the headlights on the back right corner are the only ones that have each other's single case. And the way you do recognize is that these two are pointed this way and these two are facing away from each other. So you're going to have this corner right here, and you're going to be doing this alg. R U2 R prime U prime R U prime R2 prime U prime R U prime R prime U2 R. So yeah, that's how I do all my Tula cases on Megaminx. I think it's a lot better than doing, the rotating the corner. And tomorrow or the next day, I will hopefully have my PLL for Tula on Mega out, and I hope that will also help in case you're trying to learn or get faster at Megaminx. So yeah, big thanks again to Sebastian Carrillo for suggesting this for me, and I hope you all enjoyed this. This is JL Cubing, signing out.